my gosh, that just scared me. An ice cube just fell from our freezer and I almost had a heart attack. Hello everyone and welcome to session 55 of this YouTube channel. I am Brianna and I am the dyer, designer, and human behind the Little Wolf Knits and this channel. And I am so excited to be here with you today. It is Monday, August 26th. It's about 12:30. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon and I have some very big news. Very, very big news for this episode because I have finished every single thing that you saw me working on last week. I don't know if I've ever done this on this channel before, but I am really, really, really excited about it. So if you want to see everything that I finished and everything that I've started since we chatted last week, grab a cup of something, grab a project, and let's jump right in. I'm not wearing anything knitted today, but we can still talk about what I'm wearing. I don't think I talk about it too much in general, especially on this YouTube channel, but I do have a shop within Spreadshirt. So if you're not familiar with this, this is a website where I have created some custom designs for Little Wolf Knits merch, and then you could go on and purchase it directly from them. They create the product, ship them to you, and then I just get a portion of the sale. And I'm wearing this super cute, I don't even know the name of this one. It's like this sporty, I'm pretty sure this is a women's top. Some of the items are unisex, but I think this is women's because Michael has one that's a little different. And on the front, it just has the Little Wolf Knits, my logo. And then on the back, can you see? It has my big logo and it's super cute. I was wearing it today because I was out in the garage dyeing yarn. And yeah, it's just a cute top to wear. So if you don't know about our merchandise or you haven't grabbed anything yet, we also have some really fun Michael merchandise, which Michael's entire family bought immediately. But all of that is up in the shop, in my Spreadshirt shop. And you can find that linked on Instagram at The Little Wolf Knits. There's a link in my bio to shop all of my merch. But that is what I'm wearing. Let's jump into admin, because a few things have happened in the last week. First of all, thank you all so much, whether you purchased or shared or just supported the release of the third AFT this last Friday. It was up on sale all weekend and y'all loved it so much and it made my heart so happy. I cannot wait to see those projects pop up, so make sure you tag me or send me a photo. I've already gotten some really great DMs of people choosing their yarn and getting ready to cast on, and I cannot wait to see all of your third AFTs out in the world. We also had something really fun happen over this past weekend. The Rhinebeck Rumps Mal for 2024 has officially kicked off, which means this is the royal we, hopefully you will join us, we'll be casting on, working on, finishing maybe, but if not, that's okay too, garments and objects for the bottom half of our body. So whether that's dresses, skirts, pants, shorts, long duster cardigans, not socks. This is not a sock mal. This is a garment mal. And the goal is that if you are coming to Rhinebeck, you will show up with the finished object. We will all take pictures of our butts together and it will be amazing. And if you're not going to Rhinebeck, that's okay. You can just take pictures of your own butts. Or maybe you have other knitting friends and you can get them to make bottoms and then take pictures together and share them with me and tag me in them. And we will be having prizes on Instagram if you use the hashtag Rhinebeck Rumps Mal 2024. but I'm also going to be doing some regular posts and chances to enter to win giveaways by responding to the post, because Instagram does not, it hides some people's hashtags, and I want everyone to have a chance of winning. We are also going to have some Discord threads channels within My Little Wolf Knits membership. So if you are a member or you have been thinking about becoming a member, now would be a really great time to do so, because we will be chatting throughout the entirety of the MAL, which runs, I should say, through November, I believe, 26th. So that right after, it's like the Monday of after Thanksgiving here in the US. And we'll be doing some other really fun things in the membership during that time. We'll be having a Beetlejuice watch party where many of us will be working with our October Beetlejuice inspired countdown calendars for me, or on a Halloween project, or just watching many people for the first time, which is very exciting. We'll be having a sweater / garment fitting class taught by one of our own members, which I'm really, really excited about. And then, as always, we have our monthly Zoom knit nights and our monthly Zoom book club chats. And if you've been thinking about joining, like I said, I hope you do, because I'm really, really looking forward to the end of this year in our membership. Not in general, but in the membership. I can't believe we're going into the fourth quarter in just a few weeks. It is wild. Anyway, that is all for admin. Like I said, I finished everything that you saw last time. So let's just jump in and talk about all of my finished objects. Let's start with my main whip, and the one that I finished soonest after we spoke last time, but also quickest, because this one flew off my needles. This is my second Ave Sweatskirt, and this is such a fun pattern. I can't talk about the colorway names just yet, but if you like them, stay tuned, because you might see them very soon. But I used one color here on my 420 base, and then another color here on my schooner base. And in case you're unfamiliar with the second Ave sweatpant pattern, which is the original sister pattern to this, it has pockets. They are optional, and the directions tell you what you need to do if you plan on adding pockets, and it also tells you what to do if you would like to go without pockets. But pockets in a skirt, I think we all need pockets, right? So super fun. I finished this one. This was quite a trip. I talked about it a lot last time, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I pretty much knit this from here in the sweater to this waistband twice. Not pretty much. I knit exactly this twice. And still, I knit this waistband in about one day, like 4 hours maybe, 2 quick points of knitting. And then this entire thing I knit over a day and a half, and then I realized it was wrong. I frogged it back to the waistband and reknit the entire thing to about here in one day. Then that weekend, I worked on Saturday, several inches, and then on Sunday, just another inch or so, and I finished the waistband. This isn't the waistband, the hem, the bottom hem. And I could have honestly finished it all in that night, but picking up stitches in the car makes me a little car sick, so the pockets were saved for Monday and Tuesday. Did I finish this all on Monday? I might have finished it on Tuesday. And the I-cord, and I have a Tulip I-cord machine. I love it so much, and I chose to go with some chrome, I think is a good word for this. There are some lighter silver ones and some charcoal ones, but I think this is a shiny chrome aglet. These are from Amazon. They're super cute, and I pop them onto all of my I-cords on all of my projects because it just gives a really finished professional look. And I cannot wait to wear this one. I'm so excited. I was trying to hold off at least until I got it shown on here and then out to testers, but now all bets are off and this will be on my body pretty regularly. So FO number 1 is done. FO number 2 is another FO I had that I did not need to finish. This was a no deadline project, but I had a feeling I might finish it last time we chatted because it is a pair of socks for someone in my life. I'm not going to say who because they might be around in the background of the video that someone else might be watching. But these socks are my peanut butter chocolate Flava colorway from the cereal box collection, and this is on catamaran. And then I have a sunfish base undyed. This is my birthday suit colorway. Get it? Because it's naked. And these have an extra high arch and an extra long gusset in order for that to happen. And last week when you saw these, I was getting ready to start the legs on both of these, but in the movie, what did we see last week? I don't know. I'll talk about it in life stuff. In the movies last week, I worked on both legs. And I did about 3 inches because they wanted a little bit of a crew. And then the next day, I think on Wednesday, I did one cuff. And on Thursday, I did the other cuff and bound them both off. And we have a pair of finished socks that is going into the gift pile for this holiday season. I'm really excited about this, and I feel like I'm in a really good spot with gifts this year, which is making me super excited because that means I will have more time for me to knit things for myself and work on all the Advent blankets and projects and spinning Advents that I may or may not have purchased. But FO number 2 is also done. And FO number 3 is going to be a controversial one. Many people will say it's not finished. I will say I have finished another bobbin for my 3-ply spin that I'm planning to do. So this is like a collapsible take apart plastic. I don't know what this is. Bobbin that fits my Hansen e-spinner, and in it you will see, can you see that it's striped with my Rolex from Hikari.handmade mochaccino and my batt from my friend MC. And you can see the batt has a bit more texture. It's a little neppy. And then the Rolex were a nice variegated neutral. And I'm super excited that this is done, which means we now have 2 plies. This one's looking chunky, but no, they're the same size. I was going to say maybe it's just the size of the bobbins. I don't know. But we have 2 plies done, and I am super, super excited about that because that means I am 2/3 done with this spin. Oh my gosh, that just scared me. An ice cube just fell from our freezer and I almost had a heart attack. So jumpy. Anyway, on that note, let's talk about what else I have been working on since I finished everything. Literally everything. I finished it. So let's talk about my works in progress. I only have one knitting whip on the needles right now, which feels a little wild, but it's where we're at and I'm okay with it. I popped it right into my tiny Casey bag. So my second half skirt, my sweat skirt, was in this bag. As soon as I finished it, I popped this yarn into here and I have been working away on this project. So in here, I have crock chili On my 420 base, it's lots of pinks, mauves, plums, browns, greens, and these like honey golden pops, which is really fun. This is from my tailgate party collection, which is still available in my shop. And you can see I have one cake that is significantly flattened because I have been working with it. And I have been working on a new design that will be coming hopefully by the end of this year. I'm like, where is it? Oh, there it is. I see. So this is a top. And not only is it a top, but it is a top of what will be a dress. And I'm really, really excited about this one. I love the way this colorway is working up so much. And it has been pretty speedy. I started the straps last week and I was working on the fourth one. So the way it has worked, it's pretty cool construction in order to still have this seam and have some structure, but be worked top down. You work strap, and then pick up and knit the other half and pick up and knit the other half before you join everything in the round. And I was on the last one when I realized, I was like, why is my gauge so far off from my swatch and what it should be? It's like, I don't know, this is weird. And then I realized I was using a US 7 and I should have been using a US 5. So I frogged my straps on Friday, re-knit them all by the end of the night, which was cool. Then Saturday, I joined in the body and worked about 3 inches here. And then yesterday, on Sunday, tighten these up, I worked about 4 inches and started working some shaping for the waist and hips, which is very exciting. I'm only working on the waist part of it right now, but there will be shaping for the waist and the hips. Yes, I know that this is 1x1 ribbing, and I probably don't need shaping because it can just stretch and then be more fitted, but I would like to keep the fabric pretty consistent throughout so we're not just, it doesn't just look like this over my hips. Whoa, the light changed a lot. But it has a similar amount of ease at all the different major points of my body. And I am really excited about this one. My hope is to be at the waist within the next day or two. And then increasing back out for the hips by the end of this weekend. Could I finish this dress in 2 weeks? Honestly, the answer might be yes. I did all of this in 4 days, so the answer might be yes. That will be a really exciting challenge to take on because this coming weekend is also a long weekend. So the chances are high, which means I will need to get yarn ready for my next projects because this might be done soon. But that is my main focus, my main whip, and I am loving every second of it. The only other whip then that I have is a spinning whip, and it is already on my wheel on my Hanson e-spinner. Oh, it's so good. And this will be the final ply. Let me see if I can grab it with one hand. The final ply. Oh, yeah. The final ply for my 3-ply spin that I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with yet. But this final ply will be one of my colorways. This is Linzer Tarts from our cookie jar collection. And it is on Rambouillet. It is so fluffy and squishy and springy. And I'm just loving every second of spinning this up. I'm drafting, which is unhelpful in this moment, but I have 6 ounces of it. I have a braid and a half. I'm just starting on my 2-ounce portion, and then I have another braid over here that I will work on once I finish that one. And again, I would love to finish this in the next week and then apply it and then start using it for whatever it is going to be. Maybe a traveler crew, maybe a weekender crew, maybe a second Ave sweatshirt. We'll see what the yarn looks like and all the specs once it's done. But yeah, super, super excited about this and still pretty addicted to my spinning wheel. I have not done any spinning on my drop spindle. You know what? I'm lying. I was going to say I'm not sorry about it. I am sorry about it because I want that fiber to be spun, but it just doesn't steal my heart the way that my wheel spinning does, and that's going to have to be okay for now. I do have some things that I'm keeping in the wings that I think I might work on once I finish this knitted dress. I wound up a skein of hand spun that I might use to make a seaside shirt for myself. It's just under 100 grams, so it'll be tight, but I think we can do it. And then I wound up a skein of, it comes in pints from Bumblebee Acre Farms, which will be a Musselburgh hat for Michael for Rhinebeck. He may or may not know about it. I have not told him about it directly, but he might have heard things in passing. But my plan is to work on it in the next week or so. There will be some time where he and I are not together, and it's going to be a secret whip, so hopefully he doesn't see it at all until it's done. We'll see if we can make it happen, but those two things are already wound up and ready to go. But depending on where I'm at and how far I am in this dress, how far I think I'm going to get on those two things, I might be knitting up some more hand spun, maybe to work on a second sample of this dress or set. We'll see, but I'm super excited. And I guess we will all find out what happens next week when we chat about it. Because next week will be after the long weekend. And I should have some significant progress by then. But that's all I'm working on for now. So let's chat about what's in the shop. Not too much has changed as far as what's in the shop. October Beetlejuice inspired single skeins and single day boxes are still available, so you can grab those now. And our super shitty December countdown boxes are also still available. So go check those out if you want either, both. Treat yourself of those. The Tailgate Party collection is also still available and likely will stay open for a little bit of time. However, it will not be the main focus. There will be some other sort of mini collections that I do seasonally. Our Halloween colorways will be coming to the shop in the next week. And then our holiday colorways will be coming to the shop by the beginning of October. So people can start casting things on and making things for the holidays. If you want them sooner, let me know. Things can be arranged. But that is what's coming as far as collections go. I'll drop it here. I have not made anything official yet or figured out exact dates, but we will be doing a February rom-com inspired little countdown, a 14-day mini countdown. I'm super excited about it. That will go up for sale before the end of this year, so probably in October or November. And we will be having a new collection launching near the end of the year. So stay tuned for that. And then, just a little spoiler, it will only be available to my Wolfpack members and Chelsea of Knitting Tipsy's Ko-fi members. But if you're not a part of either of those and you like us and you like pink things and green things and all things that are Chelsea's vibes, you might want to sign up for one or both of our memberships because there might be exclusive yarn that is coming soon. And I am so excited about it. Just saying, No spoilers, but if you're interested, make sure you join one or both of our memberships. And then last but not least, we have our September clubs. I know it is technically not September yet. However, it will be September this weekend. And if I don't talk about these until next week, you won't see them till almost like September 7th or 8th or something like that. So I figured I would share them now. You can keep your eyes peeled for the drop this, I believe the first is Saturday. Nope, Sunday. For this Sunday, you can see the drop and make sure you're subscribed to my newsletter if you're not already so you don't miss out on it. These are the last two colorways, club colorways for this quarter, which means we are wrapping up both of our fandoms and moving on to two more fandoms after this. So the last colorway for New Girl of 2024 is here, and it's so good. This one is called Sad Person. I love this like sagey robin's egg sort of blue. And this is inspired by Jess after she broke up with, who was it? She had just been broken up with. She was very sad, and they were trying to talk to her, and they were like, Jess, we know you're sad. And he's like, would a sad person do this? And I think starts doing like a funny tap dance, and it's a really funny moment. So that colorway is beautiful and perfect heading into fall and winter, I think. So that is our New Girl Club. And then we also have, this one is really good. These are both really good, and man, I'm in my pink era. I feel like I can't even call this my pink era because there's a lot of like wines and burgundies and maroons, and where's my Linzer Tarts? I love that, and I've always loved that, but I'm really leaning into it lately. But this is my Schitt's Creek Club for this month, and this one is called Maybe This Time. And it ranges from this super, it's a little blown out, but these super, super pale pinks, peachy, mauves, and these deep sort of like plum and wine colors. And if you don't know, they put on a production of Cabaret, and Stevie sings Maybe This Time, and it is heart-wrenching, and it's so good. And her costume and the set and everything is picture perfect, and it had to be this month. So there we go. Our two clubs. You may or may not ever see these colorways again. So if you want one, oh, they're getting blown out. If you want one, make sure to grab one this Sunday. Otherwise, we have lots of yarn in the shop. We have lots of ready to ship yarn in the shop. We have, I checked, I think just 2 Coven Collective bags left. We have several porcelain progress keepers from my friend Wendy of Very Warm Stripes. And it's going to be a last call on our cherry bomb accessories, which I will show you right here. From my sister, who is LW Graphico. These are the hair clips. They're super cute. And then we also have progress keepers. And I thought I had one on my yarn, but it's not right here. Progress keepers and earrings. So if you want one of those, grab those because they will be changing. And I'm hoping that we can convince Sophia to do a little seasonal accessory kit throughout the year. But she's not sure that you'll like them enough. So we got to convince her. I don't know. Comment below. Grab some things this week. Or she might feel defeated. Too defeated to do it again. But hopefully not. That is all that we have in the shop worth talking about at this point. So let's just chat about life for a second. As usual, many things happening behind the scenes here in my life, but we'll talk about just some of the main highlights at this point. Last week, Michael and I went to see It Ends With Us. Was that what we saw last week? That feels like a long time ago. Is that right? Did I talk about, I know I talked about going to see it. I don't think I saw it last time we chatted. Let's see. I'll check my AMC app. We're subs members. We did see It Ends With Us. And I really enjoyed it. I think they did a good job bringing the story to life. There were definitely people in that movie theater that had not read the books and did not know what was going to be happening. And there was a lot of like cheering and being excited, and then seeing what went down, people were like, oh, I was like, yeah, man. So read the description if you have not read this book. But Michael surprisingly liked it. He was like, that is really sad. It's a really sad story, which it is. And I think it was interesting because I definitely watched it with a lot of tension, like a lot of what's going on in my mind. So when something was happening, I was like, look at Blake doing this. How did Justin feel about that? And really felt like I was trying to read into things, but it is what it is. And that movie is done for me at this point in time. We also finished watching The Bear season 3 last week, and it was so good. I will not say anything more than that in case you're watching and you have not watched it yet, but it was very good. That's all I will say about that. And I'm excited because hopefully we start watching Too Hot to Handle. And then I don't know what else. I have also finished reading Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. It was so quick. I feel like I read it in a week, maybe less than a week. And it was good. I recommend it. I'm not sure how much I shared last time, but I've actually read it before many, many years ago and did not have too much memory of it. But my book club is reading it this month. So I said, let me reread it. I already have it on my Kindle. And as I was reading, there were definitely things that were like, oh my gosh, I remember this. There were definitely things I was still surprised by. And it was a really good reread, I'll be honest. So that is finished, and our book club chats about it this week, which is exciting. And then I have already started my next book, which is actually not a thriller mystery, which is usually what I go for. But I am reading Emily Giffen's new book, which is called The Summer Pact. I've read her books for a really, really long time, every 2 years. My one sister and I read them, and we like them, and we always talk about them. So she read it recently while we were traveling in Italy, and I said, you know what, perfect time. Let me pull out my copy and read it so then we can talk about it. So that is what's next on the reading list. And then after that, I will be reading The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager, which is our September book club book in my membership. So super exciting. I'm really excited about all the books I've been reading and spending more time reading them on the beach and relaxing, and that's been really nice. Other than that, we need a new roof. Did I tell you all that? A tree fell on our roof during Tropical Storm Debbie, and we had some damage. We did not know the extent. Insurance came out, so we will be getting a new roof soon, in the coming weeks, hopefully. And yeah, that's a lot of what's been going on for me. I'm an adjunct teacher at Lehigh in the PhD program, and I start teaching my class for this fall tonight, but it will be syllabus week. So it will be a light start to the semester, and then next week is Labor Day, and I will not be teaching or making anyone come to class on Labor Day. So it'll be a slow start to the semester, but I'm excited and nervous about doing that again. I have not taught since last time I taught this class, which was 2022. So yeah, that's all that's going on for me. It will be teaching and reading and knitting and dyeing and doing lots of fun things. And I cannot wait to chat with you next week and show you all of the things that I have gotten accomplished in the next week. Let me know if you're interested in hearing more about any of these things, or if you're having thoughts about any of the clubs that I'm putting out, or if you have any guesses for what the rom-com box might be inspired by, feel free to drop any thoughts below. Feel free to drop lots of encouragement to Sophia to continue some seasonal jewelry, progress keepers, earrings, things like that, hair clips. And I will chat with you all next week. Until then, take care of each other. Bye.